So the Rams took out Vaccarella after 2 and 1/3 inning, and now Josiah Brown will come up with bases loaded, 1 out. Robbie Carvelli previously walked, and now Bobby Christensen will take off a wild pitch, but it's actually not a wild pitch; it's a walk for Josiah Brown. So that'll be the 10th run of the game for St. Joe's. Sam Bogner coming in for the Rams. That won't count on his stat sheet as an earned run. So now St. Joe's have Tyler Delvecchio come up here. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Sam Bogner with a good curveball, but it's just outside. So after St. Joe started off the year 0-2, fought back, had a win against Monroe, win against Old Bridge, and now leading this game 10-6, trying to get their 3rd win on the year. The Vecchio foul out of the park.
Yeah, Jack, I mean, this team that started 0-2, you would never think that they would be leading with this many runs against a top 5 team in the state. So it really just goes to show just that, like, they had to get the rust off, and they just had to get things going. And once they do, I think this is the team we see for the rest of the season.
And the bats are definitely firing off here. Let's see what they do on the pitching side for this inning for Rios. But we'll have a 2-1 count here for Sam Bogner and Delvecchio. 2-1. Down in the dirt. So we'll have a hitter's count here for Delvecchio, 3-1. Still with bases loaded.
Come on, Jack!
Sam Bogner on the 3-1.
Hey, boy!
We'll get Delvecchio swinging, so we'll get a full count. Oh, I'm wrong. That was actually a 3-2 count, so that was a strikeout for Sam Bogner. His first out of the inning, but that'll be 2 outs in the inning. Some games. Now Christian Ascona will come up to the plate with 2 outs. He'll swing at the first strike down low.
Come on, Jack!
This is going to be a hard at-bat here for Ascona. Very hard lefty on lefty here. Ascona 2 for 2 on the day. Let's see if he can keep it hot.
Good pitch!
Curveball's just inside.
Ball's not even on the plate. All right, let's stop. Let's stop commenting. Call your game, and I'll work it. Right now, baby. Let's go.
You're good, Jack. You're good, bud.
So I had a bit of a controversy between umpire and Gloucester Catholic's coach. We'll get a 1-1 count here for Ascona. One is a swing strike again for Ascona. Now he's down 1-2.
Let's go. Come on, Jack. Good shit, man. Let's go.
Sam Bogner gets the 3rd out of the inning on the strikeout.
Good job, Jack.
For Ascona.
Swing it. Let's go.
So after a 6-run inning for St. Joe's, they're leading 10-6 after the 3rd, and we'll see at the top of the 4th.
So we are entering the top of the 4th inning. St. Joe's holding a 10-6 lead. Jimmy Mulvaney coming in at pitcher for Brian Rios. And Jack, I mean, to start the season, St. Joe's went 0-2. Like we said, we thought they would for sure be out of NJ.com's top 20 list. They started off the year at number 15. But man, with these past 2 wins, they might even be moving up from the top 15, especially after beating a team like Gloucester Catholic. So where would you slot in St. Joe's, especially if this game ends in a victory?
I think you have to keep them at 15 where they are because you do have to take into account the first 2 games of the year, which were very bad losses to Old Bridge and Monroe. But I fought back. I've got 3 good wins coming in if they finish out this game. So I think you just keep them where they're at.
Guy Linham up at bat. It's the 3rd pitch for Mulvaney. It's a 2-1 count.
Here we go.
Pitch is a little too high there for Mulvaney. Facing off right now against Guy Linham. Just a freshman.
Gotta be down the middle only. Let's go.
Got a couple runs and a couple doubles in the year, as well as 3 RBIs. But very impressive. Like we said, Gloucester Catholic top 5 team in the state, and to be a freshman starting this team is an achievement in and of itself. Another pitch there, strike just barely by Mulvaney.
Here we go.
Coach Barth not happy about that one.
Come on, yes.
Full count here. Contact there, right over to Zamidi. Fly ball at 3rd. Josiah Brown comes in with the sunglasses and makes the catch for the first out of the inning for St. Joe's. And Jack, I don't think I've ever seen that before. I mean, clearly Zamidi was in position, but didn't have the sunglasses and was staring straight up into the sun. So Josiah came in to save the day.
It also doesn't really make any sense because the sun's behind Zamidi, so he also has his sunglasses on top of his hat. So I don't know what was happening there. Very weird play.
Come on,
with how good of a fielder Zamidi is, he does have eyes in the back of his head, so maybe he was blinded with those eyes in the back of his head. There's a bunt here. Mulvaney couldn't get there in time. Couldn't get it over to Delvecchio as Matt Leahy takes first on the bunt.
Come on, Ray, let's go. Put it together, baby. Go.
Now up at bat, RJ Mastaro with a man on first. Like we said before, leads the team in on base plus slugging percentage, 1.401. Also leads the team in RBIs with 6 on the year. Leahy on first has the most stolen bases on the team. Definitely something Jimmy's looking out for. First pitch is a ball.
Let's go, dudes. Come on, Ray. Stay out, Ray.
Here's a nice pitch for Mulvaney.
Come on now.
Strike. Mastaro had to move his arms out of the way to not get hit. And still, it's just Mulvaney and that sidearm somehow finding a way into the strike box. Mulvaney once again trying to pick off Leahy on first. 1-1 count with 1 out. And Mastaro will take a time.
Come on, RJ.
Pitch was too high there for Mulvaney. To 2-1. A bit of contact there by Mastaro, but he hit his own foot. So that'll be another strike. 2-2 here for the senior.
Oh, let him in. Let's go, RJ.
Here's Mastara with the 2-2. Another pickoff attempt by Mulvaney. It's the third of this at bat. And another time. This is one of the longest at bats I've ever seen.
Let's go. Come on, dude. Come on, Rabbit. Come on, man.
2-2. There's the pitch, swing and a miss. That's a strikeout for Mulvaney. The second out since he's come into the game at the top of the fourth.
Let's go.
Come on, Dave.
Now Damon Suriani, another senior here for the Rams. And Liehi stole second as Gianluca couldn't get the ball into his hand quick enough. And looks like the Rams bench over there the Rams dugout was trying to get into Gianluca's head a little bit after that one. Close there. That was a slider from Mulvaney. It'll be a 1-1. It's a swing and a miss there for Suriani. 1-2.
Come on, Dave. Stay on it, buddy.
Mulvaney might be able to finally put an end to this offensive shootout for both teams.
Really good take.
Oh, ball there. Really close, good eye there by Suriani. He's been a very good hitter so far this year for the Rams, but Jimmy Mulvaney definitely putting him to the test. There's contact there for Suriani. Christensen is able to get behind it and get the throw to first to get the third out of the top of the fourth. St. Joe's maintain their 10-6 lead over Gloucester Catholic. We'll take a short break and be right back for the bottom of the fourth. Yep, we are back for the bottom of the fourth. Once again, St. Joe's and Jimmy Mulvaney running one hit in the top of the fourth. Now Joe Zamiti up at bat for the Falcons. It's a 2-0 start for the junior. Contact there for Zamiti, and another single for Joe Zamiti. And a bit of an error there at center field, but still Zamiti going to stay at first. And Joe Zamiti keeps the hot streak going in his very first varsity year. I mean, he has been outstanding in every single game so far this year. I mean, he just keeps it going against the top 5 team in the state. This is incredibly impressive from the junior. Now Will Ramsey up at bat. Oh man, Zamiti almost caught out on first. Coach Barth thought he was out. Zamiti, of course, did not. And the ump agrees with him. Second pitch, Ramsey finds contact, might get down. It will get down. And Zamiti's going to get to second. And St. Joe's keeps the extremely hot batting going here at the bottom of the fourth. Man, 10 runs, no outs, 2 men on base in the bottom of the fourth for St. Joe's. It's been pretty much perfect, you could even put it, for the Falcons on the offensive side of things. Now first and second, Drury up at bat. Drury 2 for 2 in this game. Tried to get the sacrifice bunt there to advance Zamiti and Ramsey. Instead it'll be a foul.
Come on, somebody make a play. Let's go.
A 1 count here for Drury. Sambonia 20 pitches in after replacing Vaccarella. Drury tries for the bunt again. Once again, it's a foul ball. So Jack, do you change up the strategy again here, or do you keep trying the bunt?
I think you got to change it up, especially up 10-6. I mean, I feel like you just have to swing the bats. It's 2 for 2 on the day, Drury, so at this point, just let him swing.
And like we said before, Drury is 2 for 2. So why not get him a couple swings in here, especially with 2 strikes. There's the pitch, and Drury swinging. There's an error by the catcher. Zamiti will be out at third, along with Drury.
Pitch, Jack.
That's a double play right there for the Rams.
18 for 42, 42 goals.
And now Matt Friedman checking in as a pinch hitter for Bobby Christensen. So obviously Bobby, an elite fielder, Friedman, an elite hitter. Why not try and get the best of both worlds here in this game? Friedman, also a sophomore. He's got Ramsey on second. And 2 outs. First pitch is outside for Freeman, 1-0. Oh, okay. Matt looking to get his first hit of the season. Contact there for Friedman. It's high out to center field. And it is caught at center field. So no runs in this inning. It's pretty shocking with how the game started. And we'll take a quick break as we head into the top of the fifth. St. Joe's leads 10-6 over Gloucester Catholic. Sorry.
Oh. We're back to the top of the fifth. Jimmy Mulvaney still on the mound here for St. Joe's. After a clean inning in the fourth, St. Joe's still leading 10-6. First pitch is a ball. Mulvaney being more used as a reliever this year. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run, and 8 Ks. And he gets his first strike of the inning here. That'll be a 1-1 count, so looks like Coach Murray really likes Jimmy Mulvaney's reliever spot and getting one of his starting pitchers, Barca, Rios, or Friedman, having the start. 1-1. It's a great slider. Swinging strike outside. And now Darius is 2 for 2 on the day. Staring down a 1-2 count. Oh, a line drive right to Jimmy Mulvaney's glove. That'll be the first out of the inning. Great instincts there by Jimmy Mulvaney. Hard hit for Darius, the Miami commit, but great instincts. Jimmy Mulvaney will be the first out. And we'll have Cerisi come up. 1 for 2 on the day. The clean count is in there for strike 1. Great slide.
Come on, Sal.
0-1 is up high. Fastball. Cerisi, the super senior, with a homer on the year. I believe a homer today as well. He's at a 2-1 homer for Gloucester earlier in the game. He fouls it back out of the park right field line. And we'll get a 1-2 count. Now the 1-2. It's hit hard and through the gap for Cerisi as he gets the second hit of the game. That'll be a man on first for the Rams. Mulvaney's first hit given up.
Hey, Todd, delayed steal last time. Stay on the ball. Ty, stay on the ball.
So as you might have heard right there, Drew Lucy yelling out Cerisi with a stolen base last time he got on. Now Tyler Bunting coming up. 1 for 2 on the day. Mulvaney starts with the count of the fastball right down the middle. 0-1. Bunting with an advantage here as he's lefty. Or righty on lefty here. He hits it hard. Mulvaney can't get it there. As now Bunting will make it first and second for the Rams with 1 out. As Drew Lucy will take time and talk to his pitcher.
Yeah, we saw it before with Lucy talking to Tydell on what to do with the guy who normally steals there for Gloucester Catholic, and I think that's a massive part of Lucy's game. It's not often you see a catcher be that vocal. Obviously, catchers are very vocal, but Lucy takes it to a whole other level, and the leadership that he brings to this team, I think, just elevates everyone's game on the field, at bat, just in every aspect of baseball.
So the freshman Jason Bogart will come up to bat 0 for 2 on the day, but having a very good season, 1,300 OPS on the year. Jim Mulvaney with the first strike back on Bogart, and his very notable older brother Joey playing for URI. Now Mulvaney with 8 strikeouts in the year. Team leading, trying to get 1 here, but another hit up the middle. Great play by Christensen, who gets it to Josiah, but Josiah can't make the catch, and that'll make it bases loaded for Gloucester Catholic. Drew Lucy will take time and call the whole infield in to talk to his team. And it'll take a moment. So now after Jim Mulvaney gets the first out of the inning off a line drive, it's now bases loaded. He'll get a strike slider right down the middle for 0-1. Jake Terranova up to bat. He has 2 RBIs in the year, so trying to get his third one right now. Gloucester down 4 runs here, so the tying run is up to bat. He'll hit it very slow down the first base line, and that'll go foul. After Mulvaney gets with 3 hits in a row, he'll get a quick 0-2 on this at bat. 1 out.
Come on, stay on it.
Mulvaney's 32nd pitch is in there for strike 3. What a strikeout there from Mulvaney. Great bounce back there. Now it's 2 outs in the inning, bases loaded.
Sit on
A
it.
crucial at bat here in this game.
Go.
The Gloucester still down 4, top of the 5th.
Yeah, and that's just the experience you get with Mulvaney. Obviously not a great start to the inning, bases loaded, but man, just the composure that he's able to have against such great hitters that Gloucester Catholics is just exactly what you want in a starting pitcher.
So Mulvaney will start off the count with a changeup low. Now the 0-1. So Guy Lineham up for Gloucester here. Also with 3 RBIs in the year, so trying to get his 4th one here. As you almost will up the middle. Great play by Josiah to get the 3rd out. And Jim Mulvaney, after getting 1 out, then getting 3 runners on base, will strand all of them to end the top of the 5th, and we'll see you at the bottom. So Samboni, with his third inning of work here, will get a ball to Mark Giulici to start the bottom of the fifth. Mark Giulici 2 for 3 on the day with 2 RBIs, like he always does. Of course, the reigning GMC Player of the Week. And we'll take another ball up high. That'll start this count 2-0. And the 2-0 is outside again. That'll make it 3-0. Might be looking at an intentional walk here, but I don't know if you want to do that to Mark Giulici. I get you don't want him to hit, but has 7 stolen bases on the year, so you might as well just pitch to him at that point. And that will be an intentional walk. As Giulici gets on first walk of the day. Now Robbie Carvelli coming up for St. Joe's.
Yeah, Jack, I think you said it perfectly before about Mark and how dangerous he is stealing bases. I mean, you get him on first, and I mean, from what we've seen this year, he's as good as on third. So really dangerous just to see Mark on the bases.
Carvelli, only St. Joe's player today without a hit, trying to get that one hit. Have a hit for the whole team. St. Joe's is 0 for 2 on the day. Oh, 1. There's a curveball low for Sambona.
One, two, two.
And the fastball outside makes it 2-1 to Carvelli. Pickoff move. Giulici barely moves, gets back to first.
Hey, zone up something. Here we go. Hey, 2-way pitch.
2-1 to the Lehigh commit. Is inside for 3-1.
Come on, Jack.
Very hot start to the year for Robbie Carvelli. 7 for 15 with a double.
Pitch.
Will take a strike. Controversial call from the fans and the umpire. And we'll have a full count here. Carvelli will call time before the full count. The payoff pitch is in there.
Good pitch.
Swinging strike out for Sambona as he'll get his first strike out of the game. So 1 out down for Sambona with a switch hitter, Josiah Brown up. St. Joe's still leading 10-6 in this one. Clean count is in the dirt, and Giulici will easily take second base for his 8th stolen base in the year. Josiah 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Now is a runner in scoring position, trying to get a second one. Sambona will step off. Still a 1-0 count. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Josiah Brown will swing. The second strike of the count now will make it 1-2. So Bone on the 1-2. He's inside. Now Josiah Brown staring on the 2-2. The 2-2. It's hit hard and a single for Josiah Brown. Lucy rounding third while the play at the plate here. And he's out. Lucy contesting the call as quickly as he can, but he can't take it back. As that'll be 2 outs in the inning for Sam Bona. Josiah Brown still on first base.
Good tag, Dean. That boy. Good shot, Terry.
Get us back in here, Jack.
So now after the play at the plate, we'll have 2 outs in the inning. Still a man on first for St. Joe's. Tyler Delvecchio will come up 1 for 2 on the day.
Come on, Jack.
1-1-0.
Sam Bona will try and pick off Brown. Nothing there. Curveball's in there for strike 1. Now 0-1 to Delvecchio.
0-4-4.
Another pickoff. Brown easily gets back.
Come on, get us in there. Let's go, Jack.
Oh, one is way outside. Joe Barca warming up in the bullpen for St. Joe, so it looks like they might rest Jimmy Mulvaney. Let Barca finish out this game as Delvecchio grounded to shortstop. Good play. And can't field as a first baseman, so Delvecchio will get on first and second and 2 outs for St. Joe's with Ascona coming up. Ascona with a very hot day today. 2 for 3. Now with a runner in scoring position, Josiah Brown in second. But lefty on lefty, so this will be a tough at bat for him. That's the first curveball. It's way high, and the runners will advance.
Come on, Jack.
Hey, settle in, buddy. Deep breath. As you run the show out there. Come on, Jack. Get this guy.
So now 2 runners in scoring position for Ascona. Brown at third, Delvecchio at second. 1-0. He's fouled back.
Every pick. Every time.
1-1 to Ascona. His fastball outside. I'll make it 2-1. That's going to 6 for 13 on the year. The double and a walk. The foul off. Second strike of his count. Now we have all twos on the boards. 2-2, 2 out. Somebody on deck for St. Joe's.
Come on, Jack.
God.
2-2. He's fouled on third base line. We'll redo that. Bono step off. He has 47 pitches in this one. 2 innings and 2/3 work from him. And that's going to a foul back.
Come on, Jack.
Yeah, Jack, once again, I'll just chime in here. Maybe the second longest at bat I've ever seen watching baseball right now.
Very long at bat from Zambona. We still have a 2-2 count here. And it's as Colin takes it on the arm, which will put Joe Zamiti up with 2 outs, bases loaded.
So what?
So after the
Strike one right here. Let's
curveball,
go, Jack.
Ascona takes it to the arms. Zamiti, who's 2 for 2 on the day, is looking to get a couple more runs in for St. Joe's.
I was just about to say, I don't want to get the commentator jinx here on Zamiti, but he's been incredible all season, been hot here today, and no better situation than right now. Obviously, there's 2 outs, but bases loaded right now for the junior, Joe Zamiti. We'll see what he can do with it.
Will Krakowski pinch running in for Delvecchio at second. Now the clean count. Somebody takes the first strike.
Good pick.
He doesn't agree with it.
Come on, somebody make play. Let's go.
Somebody will take time. As the team yells at this box, which it does feel like that. He's 7 for 14 on the year. Very hot start for the junior, first year on varsity. So he'll take the ball inside.
Good miss. Come on, Jack.
The 1-1. It's outside again. So Zamiti with bases loaded will have a 2-1 count here.
Jack.
Set the umpire, restocks on all the balls he needs. We'll still have bottom 5th, 2 outs, bases loaded. Zamiti, hard hit down left field line, but that's foul. Very hard hit there, but just hooks foul. It looks like he's on this on the 2-2 count.
Go on your bellies, let's go!
2-2. He's fouled down the first base line. I don't know about you, Ben, but this might feel like the longest inning of all time with no runs from St. Joe's. I see Jimmy Mulvaney warming up in the bullpen just to keep his arm ready. I mean, this might be one of the slowest things I've ever seen.
We're at a good 15, 20 minutes just for the bottom of the fifth here, which is absurd, especially for high school baseball. Obviously, St. Joe's getting some men on base, but also taking forever in between pitches.
Yeah, what makes it even longer is just no runs. St. Joe's trying to get their first one inning there. Samedi strikes out.
Let's go, beat
It's a pretty solid Sambona there. Will keep St. Joe's at 10-6, but they are still leading 10-6, so we'll see you at the top of the sixth.
And we are live for the top of the sixth inning. St. Joe's enjoying a 10-6 lead over Gloucester Catholic. Jimmy Mulvaney still on the mound for the Falcons. Just strike there. Matt Leahy pulled back on the bunt attempt, but nonetheless, that ball was right down the middle. 0-1. Leahy, the rider, commit. Second pitch, slider just outside on the right. So 1-1 here for Leahy. Swing and a miss there for Leahy. Jimmy always starts off each at-batter with pretty much 2 strikes, it seems, but then sometimes he cools off, sometimes he completes a strikeout. See what he gets here. 1-2. It's hit high to right field, and the catch is made by Will Ramsey to get the first out of the inning. So Mulvaney still playing incredibly well right now for the Falcons.
RJ, let's go.
Just 3 hits off of 7 batters so far and a couple strikeouts. Also,
Don't let him move your feet.
has 37 pitches right now and 27 strikes. So like I said before, keeps racking up the strikes. It's just if you can close off each batter. She's done a pretty good job of it here today. First pitch is a strike against the senior RJ Mastaro. Mastaro 1 for 3 in this one. Second pitch is in. There's contact there by Mastaro. Another foul ball. So an 0-2 count. Like I said before, Jimmy always starts off each batter extremely hot. Again, we just got to see what he does with it. 0-2 count for Mastaro. Pitch is outside, 1-2. Star on the season has played incredibly well for the Rams, cooling off a bit here at St. Joe's. We'll see if he can get back into that rhythm. That pitch outside once again. Now it's a 2-2. Seems like Jimmy's biggest opponent here today is himself.
Don't let him in.
That pitch is a foul tip. So we're going to hold on that 2-2 count.
Don't let him in. Come on, RJ.
Swing and a miss there. And Jimmy keeps the hot streak going in the 6th inning. And Jack, you mentioned it before, you saw Barca warming up. Is it only for fatigue? Because, I mean, Jimmy is red hot right now.
Yeah, I think it's got to be fatigue. I mean, he's been pitching a lot lately. This is up to 43 pitches in this game, and they're up 10-6, so it's a comfortable lead. You might as well put Barca in, especially with no games coming up. I mean, they have a scrimmage on Saturday, but it doesn't look like they're going to play their best pitchers. So
Boy, Dame.
I think it's a smart move. Just put Barca in and end this game off.
The pitch was behind Damon Sirianni there, so he'll take his base. I feel like the first bad pitch of Jimmy all inning, maybe even all game. So 2 outs, man on first. And Tate Darius up at bat, the Miami commit. First pitch is a strike from Mulvaney. Jimmy trying to pick off the runner at first, unsuccessful. We got a D1 matchup right here with Jim Mulvaney and Tate Darius. 0-1. And Darius will take a time. And Jack, who do you think the nerves are higher for here? Is it Jimmy or is it Tate?
I think it's got to be Tate. I mean, they're down 4 in a big game here, crucial at bat. So Jimmy Mulvaney with a comfortable 10-6 lead. I feel like he's been in this moment a lot.
Man on first. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss there from Darius. 0-2.
Come on, stay on, Tate.
With 2 outs. This could be the final few pitches here from Mulvaney. Maybe final pitch. Here's Mulvaney loading up for the 0-2. That pitch is outside. And Jackie remains true to what he's been doing all game today, starting off extremely hot with every single batter. But once again, it's just a case on whether or not he can close it off. Here's the 1-2. It's a foul tip there for Darius. And Jimmy is just racking up the pitches right now. That was his 48th of the game. There's a real good chance we see Barca after this inning. But like we said, not for a lack of quality from Mulvaney, just looking out for his arm. Another pickoff attempt there by Mulvaney at first, once again unsuccessful. Here's the 1-2.
Good.
It's another foul ball from Darius. Honestly, pretty surprised he even got contact on that one. That was a clear ball. But he made contact, so this at-bat will continue. Pitch is high. It's a 2-2 now for Darius. Man, these at-bats just seem to take forever in this game for both sides. Darius leads the team in runs. Got a 911 on base plus percentage or plus slugging percentage so far this year. Pitch by Jimmy. It's hit high by Darius over to Ramsey in right field. And that does it for the 6th inning. Jimmy Mulvaney, only a couple hits on the day, no runs. And St. Joe's with a very comfortable lead heading into the bottom of the 6th. So here at the bottom of the 6th, Will Ramsey up at bat for St. Joe's. Ramsey contact there, heading right for first base. Might be able to beat him there. He will not be able to beat Sambona. And Ramsey on the first pitch gets the first out. Brings on Drury. Drury with a solid game so far, 2 for 3 on the day. First pitch is too low, 1-0.
Good pitch.
Sambona also getting up there in pitches, 56 on the day. And that pitch is wide left, close to Drury, 2-0. So good eye so far from Connor. A foul tip there from Connor. We're going to 2-1. It's a 2-1 pitch from Sambona. Stays in for Drury. It's easy right there to third base for Guy Lenham. That'll be the second out of the day for St. Joe's. So obviously holding a 4-run lead at the bottom of the sixth is very nice, but still, of course, would like to add on to that, but 2 outs in the first 2 batters. Not going to help too much. Bobby Christensen, sophomore, up at bat.
The pitch.
First pitch, just barely cutting it on that left side, call for a strike. Second pitch, nearly in the dirt, 1-1. Bobby, nice hit out to right field. Bobby Christensen, that one's gone. From the sophomore, Bobby Christensen. And you heard it there from the St. Joe's dugout. Bobby did just go yard. Out of right field, Bobby Christensen. One of his first hits of the season. Goes over the fences and adds on another one for St. Joe's. Falcons lead 11-6 over the Rams. And on comes Mark Gialusi. That pitch, extremely high. They're trying to take out the broadcast setup up here.
You got just keep.
The pitch, Jack.
Good save there by Kemmler sitting next to me, saving his computer from falling off the bleachers. One out count here for Gialusi. It's going to be a foul tip there. So 1-1 here for Mark. Gialusi, this one goes straight up. And the catch will be made by Suriani. So St. Joe's, 4 batters, 3 outs, 1 run from Bobby Christensen. And the Falcons lead by 5, heading into the top of the 7th. And walking back out for St. Joe's.
So we welcome you back to the top of the 7th inning. Very pleasant good evening here. Sun setting on the left field wall. Amazing weather. Amazing weather for Jimmy Mulvaney to get the save here. He'll get the first pitch outside.
Good take.
Start off the inning with a ball. St. Joe start off this game down 3-0, and we're all the way from that first inning to the top of the 7th, 11-6. St. Joe's trying to get their 3rd win on the year. It's the first strike Jimmy Mulvaney is in. Cerisi, 2 for 3 on the day. Trying to get his 3rd. We'll hit it hard down the left field line. Drury will make the catch for the first out of the inning. So 1 down, 2 more to go for St. Joe's to pick up the 3rd. So Jimmy Mulvaney will start
Come on, Ty.
his at-bat to Tyler Bunting with a strike. Tyler Bunting 2 for 3 on the day as well. Oh, 1. There's a slider right down the middle. What a pitch. So the Wilmington commit will stare down an 0-2 count. Inside. 0-1. One, 2. It's just low. So after having an 0-2 count is now 2-2 for Jimmy Mulvaney. Bunting on the 2-2. Hit it hard down the left field gap. But Drury will make the 2nd out of the inning. It's a 2 flyouts to Drury. And Gloucester Catholic is staring down their last out of the game. Jason Bogart, the freshman, coming up for the Rams. Bogart 0 for 3 on the day. And the clean count starts with a strike for Jimmy Mulvaney. Bogart down 0-1. And he'll foul back the 2nd strike.
Come on, J-Bo.
So St. Joe's 1 strike away from getting their 3rd win of the year. Low 2.
Hey, boy, keep fighting. Let's go.
Out of the field again. So we'll run back to 0-2. Mulvaney on the 0-2. Is a swinging strikeout to end the game. So after going down 0-2 to start the year, they come all the way back and now 3-2 over 500 and beat the number 4 team in the state, Gloucester Catholic.
Yeah, I mean, especially the start of this game with St. Joe's trailing 4-0. And they come back and win 11-6. That is just outrageous from the Falcons, and this could be their best win of the entire season before they get into the postseason play.
That'll do it for us. St. Joe's wins 11-6 in a quick 7 innings. So for Jack Pemler.